The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
So you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go now!
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. It makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Mariota. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. On third down, Mariota. They find some open field here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That would good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Henry Anderson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Henry Anderson in there to drop him 2 plays in a row, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lee's got it over the middle. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Jackson. Oh, look at the juke. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the gun, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. A very solid gain of 27. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gun Brissett, and this one's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Here we go.
On second down, Brissett again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
An update now from down in Houston, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. first down. Brissett. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. In that last field goal, Charles, the 500th of his great NFL career. Only 2 unrelated Andersons have more. Gary at 538, Morton with 565.
And that is some pretty heady company right there. Somebody get him the football. That's one he'll want for the mantle.
Adoree Jackson on the return. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grover Stewart in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Second down, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up and make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Avery Williamson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They snap it to Sanchez. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, That usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. On second down, Mariota again. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Set on first down. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Set to throw on first. And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Avery Williamson able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Colts send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Titans coming hard, and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And they're going to take possession here, knocking on the door of the red zone at the 23. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it one step and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Fourth down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. Here's Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go! Man 38!
Brissett now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pickup there at 20 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. And that will be incomplete as well. The Colts send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Mariota on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both the Titans and Colts have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Colts on offense early in the first. Pass will be completed over the middle, and he ends up at the 49-yard line before he stopped on the play. 4th down from inside the 30. Mariota's throw under pressure leads to the turnover. Colts defense comes away with the turnover. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Nashville for the start of the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. An update now from down in Houston. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A second down throw for Brissett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go!
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Brissett. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a give this time to the tailback. And now run a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and now it's second down.
But the effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Mariota throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. First down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, Mariota. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
An update now from down in Houston, and the Giants have extended their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Brett Kern now. as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. 38.
Second down, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Walden in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. The quick feet by Jackson. Fights through, and now a crease. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's awfully hard to move. That's why he's there. A big guy, usually north of 300 pounds, with some agility. But somehow, you've got to figure out how to move him. And most teams will double the nose. Center and a guard trying to move him to one side or the other. And when they're able to do that successfully, as just happened here, that's when you get big-time running plays.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go.
Brissett on first down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. With it is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Mariota to throw it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mariota now. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Is the distance on the punt there, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Brissett now. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And the Bengals, they've now taken the lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Grover Stewart in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go.
Brissett sets to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Brissett. Room here to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On play action, Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Walden in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Brissett now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Vinatieri now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now to throw on first down. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Margus Hunt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That'll go as a loss of 5. Now Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Titans, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.